We're born in the moonlight. Ain't no fantasy. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
Hello everyone, this is Aromie here. Welcome back to the Random Race Hollywood. Sorry, it took me a couple seconds to remember. We are here with Marcus under the sewers, where we just saw the agent's body all tangled up. But to other vampires and other Night Stalkers, blood is the most repellent taste on Earth. A rare few of our kind can drink vampire blood without throwing it back up. But in most cases, we're all but toxic to each other. Alright. I was hoping it'd be a special bonding thing. Bonding? You appear to have a remarkably romanticized idea of the walking, talking corpse that we are, Michiko. What's on the inside is, I'm sorry to say, often quite grotesque. A slightly sadistic chuckle rumbled from his chest, accompanied by a dim flicker of his eyes. Oh well, enough of such morbid trivialities. I should be crawling back to my shop, but before I do, I wanted to mention something that you may find important. Okay. Hold on. More sagely advice. I am the fool, not the sage, sister. And despite what you may think, the number of vampires in Los Angeles is fairly low. Most of us all know each other, or at least each other's names. And that's exactly why word about you will spread faster than herpes in a game of spin the bottle. In fact, I have a mind to believe it's already spreading. Everything you do or say will get out somehow. So keep that locked up in your mind somewhere safe and sound. They can talk about me all they want, I don't care. I guess I should try to keep a low profile then. I'm not doing so great with that. Well, any publicity is good publicity, right? Alright, I guess I should try to keep a low profile then. You most certainly can, but I would suggest a different solution. Consider associating more with your fellow stalkers than night. Indeed, as often as you can. Not just the vampires who share your beliefs either. A creature is corrupted when they hold in higher esteem those who agree with them rather than those who don't. Make allies, or at least observe your enemies, because someone will always find a fantastic excuse to hate you, even if you make Jesus look like he wasn't trying hard enough. You can find our kind everywhere. The slaughterhouse, the abattoir, I mean to say. The streets, the bar, the beach, the hotel. He gestured grandly in a half-circle with one hand as if using the surrounding filth to symbolize LA. And you know where my den of depravity is, of course. Then I'll start looking around for allies. Thanks, Marcus. Time to jumpstart my vampire social life. Feels like high school all over again. I don't know. I have a hard time getting along with other people. Alright. I'll look around for allies. Thanks, Marcus. Now, are you thanking me because you appreciate me or because you'd like me as one of those allies? Politics always add such a dreadful veneer over everything, don't they? Such is the nature of man. He exhaled a long, quiet sigh, smiling wistfully for some reason or another, but probably not from sympathy. But just as he turned to leave, Marcus paused, throwing a sudden glance back towards me. I'm sure our roads will cross again, sooner or later, Michiko. No need to take one less traveled. It makes little difference in the end. Well, I mean, in fucking Heath's route, I died by myself. He raised two fingers to offer me a casual wave, eyes glinting behind his glasses. If I somehow land in the same situation where a common route 2 again, this game was not meant to be my friend. As Marcus disappeared around the corner, his presence rapidly faded, almost as if the darkness had just swallowed him up. For all I knew, maybe it had. With the killer's note in my hand, the image of Charise's dead agent burned into my brain. I made my own exit. Bye. Back on the street, the driver had been patiently waiting for me. Of course, he said nothing as I climbed into the sedan, even though I probably smelled like all of LA's bodily waste. Surely even he wondered sometimes if he was being paid enough for all this. Not my fault. Let me skip. Let me skip. The glimmering hotel lobby welcomed my return with warm lamplight. But the second I stepped inside, the desk clerk hastily motioned me over, offering me the telephone and scribbled phone number. Apparently, Charise was traveling and couldn't receive my report in person, so I had to ring up her hotel. Yes, Charise Lux speaking. Her voice crackled sharply at me, brisk as ever. Who is this? Hello, Charise. It's Michiko. Your favorite little mistake. I still like that choice, actually. Your favorite little mistake. I guess. I suppose using your name would have been too much effort. She sighed very audibly, almost like she was blowing directly into the receiver. I assume you found the agent then. Give me the details of your report. Tell her most of the details, but leave out some. Tell her everything. Well, we're on opposite teams now, right? So I shouldn't tell her everything. I described the agent's grisly quirks, but I didn't bother to mention the way I discovered her or the note. I see. Wait, actually, I know we're not supposed to trust her, but I want to see what she says if we tell her everything. I described everything that I could remember, mentioning the ancient's body and the way I discovered her. There was a note too, which I read out to Charise. I see. After I finished, the line went silent for several long moments. It doesn't seem like an act of intimidation, but it's most peculiar to leave a body in the sewers regardless. Her halting words sounded a little wary, concern rippling through her voice. To be perfectly honest, this strikes me as the work of an independent rogue or a serial killer rather than an assassin. Rather unnerving to say the least. The price of my therapy bill is going to be even more unnerving. Well, she's dead and what's done is done. We should all be careful until the culprit's found. These harsh ones are really rude. I know it's supposed to be rebellious and everything, but I feel like it's a vampire that died. No matter whose house they belonged in, it's still a missing person that they probably lost a lot of loved ones, and the loved ones don't even know about her being dead, so. I agree, it may be an isolated incident, but I would rather not lose any further associates to some unhinged killer. Charise pointedly cleared her throat and just like that glided on to the next subject. Your timing is always this perfect. I recently received a message about a few problematic mortals. These past 2 nights, it would appear that they've been searching for vampires, most likely as part of some supernatural tabloid publication. Oh, we get to see David, and we're gonna make him our pet. She let out a quiet, weary exhale that suggested this kind of thing wasn't new. Normally, they wouldn't be anything but a mild nuisance, except these mortals are dangerously close to the Mavar hideout on the beach, and I assume you know firsthand how rowdy Randal and his followers are. I couldn't really tell if her poignant remark was supposed to be accusing or sympathetic. Knowing Charise, though, it probably was safe to assume the former. Therefore, to put things bluntly, I needed to drive these humans away. You are up to the task, I assume. Fine, I'll take care of them for you. Of course, I'll get right on it. But okay, but why me? Fine, I'll take care of them for you. Good, be discreet. Feel free to employ whatever means necessary. Just ensure that random street urchins don't show their faces on the nightly news. I love sea urchins. Very well, unless there's further business, I'll leave you to your devices. That's all. Good night, Charise. Nope, goodbye. Leaving me to my devices is a bad idea. Nope. Goodbye. With that, the line clicked off, and my second mission for Charise came to an end. It seemed like this was going to be my new routine, at least until the war was over. So for better or worse, I'd have to settle into it. What is my stats looking like? Wow, I'm very middle everywhere right now. Like, they don't know where to put me, which is understandable. Wow, look at my Golgotha. Look at my bar with everybody. It's kind of okay. As the desk clerk insisted, I changed into a bathroom and let the staff wash my disgusting clothes. By the time I returned to my room, I still swathed in a fluffy pink cotton. The sun's rays were beginning to loom dangerously on the horizon. I was meeting Randal at Saturnalia tomorrow. Oh, that's right! Date! Which would presumably be more relaxing than tonight's adventure. When I left the beach house, he sounded eager to see me again, so hopefully I wouldn't be stood up. He stands me up and be real salty. Crawling under the covers, I curled up in comforting darkness. Soon sleep took me away, blocking out the painful sun. The end of another night in Hollywood. I totally forgot about our date. The faded wooden sign in front of me looked like a relic from Hollywood's golden age. Saturnalia, I read in swirling letters. It seemed this was the place. I'd left the hotel not long ago, where the desk clerk helpfully gave me directions to Heath's bar. Apparently it was a popular neutral ground for LA's vampires, even the ones who didn't live close to Hollywood. I wasn't really sure what to expect from the place, or if I'd be welcome as a new vampire, but since Heath ran it, I'd hopefully be safe. Heath. Hello, people. The bar I stepped into was dim, slightly cramped, and flecked with low conversations. Something about it felt faded, like the sign outside. Maybe it was the peeling movie posters on the wall, or the lonely patrons sitting in the corners, or the glittering lights that filtered through the windows. If I listened closely, I could almost hear the laughter of glamorous stars, the cheerful records they danced to, the echo of distant memories. Michiko! Oh, he didn't stand me up! A loud, husky, unmistakable voice called out to me from the corner of the bar. Sure enough, there was Randal, sitting at a table and raising his glass to greet me. Vandal! Shh, I'm coming, Randal. No, I really like calling him Vandal. I don't know how my girl suddenly started calling him that, but... Oh, for fuck's sake, just get over here. Following his bark demand, I approached Randall's table, peering curiously into his glass. The liquid looked like blood, but I caught the scent of alcohol too. Oh yeah, it's from a drunk human. The only way most of us could keep it down. Randall offered an explanation after noticing my gaze, chuckling softly. Free-range human, I hope. What? Are they raising humans as cattle or something? Yes, I am a little thirsty. Thanks for asking. What the fuck? Free-range human, I hope. You'd be surprised. The mortals who do know about us are pretty eager to please. No cages required, except for the ones who are, into that kind of thing. Oh. Okay. With a faint snort, he reached forward to pull out my chair, motioning me to sit. Oh, he's so gentlemanly. I settled down onto the old brittle stool, which let out a faint squeak of protest. In a way, spiked or regular blood. Now everyone likes to get buzzed, so I won't judge you if you take it easy. Well, fuck it. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. But we're with Randall in Randall's route, so I feel like my girl had seen some shit last night, so just spike it for her. Oh, alright. Coming right up. She saw some shit last night, okay? If she didn't see any shit, I would've just gave her the regular stuff. But she saw... What she saw, I wouldn't want to ever see in my life. He hopped off his seat and strode towards the bar, his huge boots thudding across the tile. While I waited for Randall to come back, I glanced over to his side of the table, where a few napkins were scattered around. He'd been drawing on the napkins, pretty skilled drawings too, but all of his sketches were dark, even disturbing, blending the grotesque and beautiful. I leaned in closer to make out the various figures, all of them drawn with thick, intense lines. There was a corpse-like creature with a giant insectoid wings, an androgynous human in the nude, with hair streaming down their bony shoulders, and a gory, crucified figure staring emptily into space, his jaw mistily ripped off. Wow, Randall. I didn't honestly, I'm surprised to find out that he draws. His talent took me aback. I hadn't really expected Randall to draw this kind of intricate and settling work. I didn't think he was an artist. Hey, get back on your own side of the table, kid. I'm not a kid, bitch. Randall approached with 2 glasses in hand, raising a playful, accusing brow at me. Had to do something to pass the time while I waited for you. You fashionably late fuckers are why I always carry a pen around. What the fuck? Oh, it doesn't help them also go off then. They're always late. He sat down one glass in front of me, downing a gulp from his own, and slid back into his seat. Some of your sketches are a little messed up. No, I feel like they're like unique in their own way. So these drawings are really good. Color me impressed. Color you impressed. That's some kind of shitty pun. You just teasing you. Thanks, kid. Randall took the napkins and crumbled them into a ball, stuffing it into his back pocket. I could tell he didn't really want to discuss them any further. Maybe it was embarrassing for him, considering his image and reputation. Well, that's cute, the soft side of him. Now, how about a toast to the legendary partnership of a starry-eyed newbie and her handsome mentor? There are stars in my eyes. Get them out! Cheers. Raise my glass and take a sip. No. Should I goof around? Well, easy, kid. It's just a phrase. No, okay. He'll see me more as a kid if I goof around like that. We want him to see us as a lady, alright? Cheers. After I toasted Randall, I curiously tasted the dark liquid inside my glass. The rich, intoxicating taste of blood mingled with the telltale burn of alcohol. It was interesting to say the least. It always packs a punch. Good stuff. With a satisfied grunt, Randall set his glass back down on the table. Oh yeah, before I forget, Michiko. Last time we talked, you said you traded some dirt on Queen Bitch in exchange for my sagely wisdom, didn't you? Guess it's too soon for you to know anything, though. She probably just has you running around to pick up her dry cleaning right now. I mean, if you call a dead body dry cleaning, yes, pretty much nothing interesting. No, I'm gonna give him all the dirt, cause I want him to love us. A dead body, huh? Well, not that strange a thing to find in this city, unless there was something else weird about it. My mind flashed back to the twisted scene I found in the sewers, that disfigured corpse and the strange accompanying note. Calling it weird was something of an understatement. I feel like the game's trying to make you not tell him, but he's my mentor. You must tell your mentor everything. It was one of Charise's agents, and she looked like the victim of a serial killer. A serial killer going after vampires. Never heard of something like that before. Wonder who could be behind it. He scratched absent-mindedly at his beard, frowning a little. Well, thanks for telling me anyway. I doubt she'll make you do any stuff related to the war anytime soon, especially not while she knows you and I are together. I mean, spending time together, mentorship and shit. Does she know that? Does she know that? don't know if she knows that, but this is where I'm gonna stay for today's episode. I really don't know if she knows that, Randall. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
touch it, touch it, touch it.